Hello and welcome to this short video running you through the InCountry Managed Package for Salesforce. My name is Mohammed and I'm working as a Senior Solutions Engineer at InCountry. InCountry provides data residency solution for global applications, allowing you to store and process your regulated data locally. I'll be running you through this managed package today, which we've built for Salesforce, and taking you through the configuration steps and what an actual contact record looks like with the InCountry implementation in place. Before I do so, I'd just like to draw your attention to my user in the setup page. We can see here there's a country field dropped into the page layout. We've dropped it into the additional information section. And we can see here that my country of domicile has been set to SA, which is Saudi Arabia. And in fact, we've set up the sandbox in the redacted model. There's a reminder here about the key parameters. So regulated data is only stored onshore, and regulated data is only viewable onshore. So we've set up this sandbox in the same redacted model with a Saudi Arabian REST API UAT endpoint. So taking you back to my user, we can see that because it's been set to Saudi Arabia, then the regulated data fields are viewable only within Saudi Arabia, and the regulated data is only ever stored at rest within Saudi Arabia. The other method which we use to pick up where a user is trying to access regulated data records and fields from is our InCountry flag, which we can find in custom metadata types. If I take you to InCountry flag and manage InCountry flags, we have this country ISO from user profile. And if I untick this checkbox, it will automatically pick up the IP address of the user. And we've conveniently provided you with a toggle here in the settings tab where you can activate and deactivate that. So onto configuration, you're able to select a default policy for the data localization in this managed package. And what that means is that you can set record level or object level or org-wide level default behaviors for your data localization. So to give you an example, for record level, it means that we can localize certain fields within certain contact records rather than localize certain fields or, all fields within all contacts, which would be an object level setting. So InCountry provides you with the flexibility to configure the default policy as you wish. And we can see here that we've set up a record level policy in the redacted model, which I mentioned earlier. And that means that the country field needs to be populated on the contact record in order for that record to be recognized by InCountry, and that the record and the regulated data fields need to be localized to the InCountry point of presence. Taking you down now to the PIM Field section, we can see here that we've configured a set of sensitive data fields to be localized in InCountry. And the way that we do that and make specific fields subject to the data residency implementation is by selecting Add Field. I can see that business phone has not been configured. We select a hash function which corresponds to the field type. So for example, we support unique email hash were I to configure email now as a field. For business phone, I'll go ahead and select unique hash. We have lookup relationship, reference field, reference order, and lookup API name, which allows us to maintain and keep the ordering and relationships between fields in the CRM. And we're able to select a unique key. We can see here that a couple have been used already. And that unique key allows the regulated data field, namely business phone, to be both searchable and reportable in the InCountry point of presence. So from there, you'd go ahead and hit save, and you'd see that new field appear in the PIM Field section. Let me take you to a contact record now. I've created Mr. Tim Burton, And we can see a few of the fields that have been configured in InCountry, such as email, have been populated. We can go ahead and add a mobile phone number now. And I'll just hit save. Let me switch the user country of domicile to another country, and we shall refresh the contact record and see what it looks like from a UI level. So this is demonstrating a user from outside of Saudi Arabia trying to access the regulated data record. And we can see here that the fields that have been configured in InCountry, such as name, email, and mobile phone, are redacted on the UI. And we provide some help text, which states here that these certain fields are only for users in SA. I can now show you a SOCL query. So we'll take the unique record identifier and just put that into our Chrome plugin. And we'll be able to see what this looks like underneath the hood. And we can see here that first name, last name, mobile phone, and email have been replaced in the Salesforce DB with unique irreversible hashes, and these point to key value pairs within InCountry, whereas the phone, which was not configured, I didn't hit save on the configuration earlier, is stored clear text in the Salesforce database. And this is demonstrating that no regulated data is ever stored outside Saudi Arabia in this redacted model, and it's not viewable outside Saudi Arabia in the redacted model. Thank you for listening. Hope to see you in the next video.